Hello and welcome to Yadnya Investment Academy. Today we are going to do a mutual fund review. Let me first explain the methodology of the review. We will list and review fund on various parameters and rate each parameter by green, yellow or red star. Green star means good performance, yellow means average and red means below average performance. In the end, based on total number of green, yellow and red star, you can take a call to buy this fund or not. Please remember, all the fund parameters we are going to discuss here are based on 9th Jan 2018 data as reference. And we only review regular and growth plans of mutual funds. In this video, we are going to review fund name DSP Blackrock Tax Saver Fund, which is a ELSS fund. First, the fund belongs to DSP Blackrock Mutual Fund family, which is currently India's 9th biggest fund house in terms of asset under management out of more than 40 fund houses and was established more than 19 years ago. So your fund is in good and safe hands of an experienced and well-established fund house. Let's give a green star here for that. Tax Saver Fund was launched in Jan 2007, which means it is active for more than 10 years and has seen all major market ups and downs. So let's give a green star here too for being an experienced fund. Fund is categorized in ELSS category as it gives Section 80C tax deductions for investing and has a 3-year lock-in. Now moving to next, this fund has an asset under management of more than 3,500 crores and is the 7th biggest ELSS fund in the category, which has more than 40 funds and has gained 2 places since last year. This shows investors' trust in the fund and stability of the fund, so deserves a green star on this parameter too. Now let's talk about the Moolaha, that is the returns. We will first talk about trailing returns from 9th Jan date and then talk about calendar returns. In trailing returns, we can see fund has given extraordinary returns and consistently and handsomely beaten its benchmark index, that is NSE 500, and has also beaten category average returns across 3, 5 and 10 years. In last 1 year, performance is little below category average, which should be ignored as short-term performances in equity funds can be off mark. This, according to us, is an excellent performance given funds tilt towards conservative large cap companies and being compared in ELSS category, which has more aggressive funds. Now looking at calendarized returns of last 10 years, which means returns from 1st Jan to 31st December of a calendar year, we see that there has been no instance when fund was beaten by both benchmark and category, and fund has beaten both benchmark and category 6 times in last 10 years. So overall, we believe this is a very good performance from returns perspective, and therefore we give this fund 2 green stars for it. Next important parameter is fund manager. Tax Saver Fund has got a new fund manager in July 2015, Rohit Singhania. This is the 3rd fund manager change in its 10-year fund history. Rohit is a BCom and MBA grad and joined the fund house in 2005, so is a long timer here. Rohit also leads DSP Blackrock Tiger Fund, which is an infrastructure fund since 2010 and is one of the biggest and has performed very well in its infra category. Rohit has also started managing DSP Blackrock Opportunities Fund since June 2015. Both Opportunities Fund and Tax Saver Fund has given decent returns since joining of Rohit, but still it is just 2 years and little short time to form an opinion. But looking at fund managers' good performance in Tiger Fund and decent recent performances and his stability in the fund house, we still are tilted towards giving this parameter a green star. Next parameter is top stock holdings of the fund and understanding the fund's diversification. Fund has 70 stocks in portfolio with top 5 contributing around 21% and cash allocation is less than 5%. This proves very well diversified portfolio with biggest stock just has a share of 6.4% and hence we give this parameter a green star. Next parameter is sector diversification. Fund's top 3 sectors has weightage of almost 57% and is very overweight on financial sector with more than 35% allocation. This allocation has increased in last 1 year by 10%. This overweight allocation is in line with its benchmark Nifty 500, which also has similar weightage to top 3 sectors. So for this overweight allocation, we give this parameter a yellow star. Next are expenses. Expense ratio of this fund is 2.51%, which is little higher than average expense ratio of ELSS category, which is 2.45%. So this fund has high asset under management, and then also having an expense ratio of more than average is not good. So we give a red star for this parameter. Now those who like numbers, let's discuss few important ratios too. Standard deviation, a measure of volatility and risk, is very close to benchmark and category, which means it takes equivalent risk as both. Beta 2 is a measure of risk and is again same as category. Alpha, which measures the risk adjusted returns. So 7.5 alpha means it can perform 7.5% better than the benchmark. For this fund, alpha is well above category average, which shows above average return expectations. So the fund is average risk and high return category fund. Last is P ratio of the portfolio, which is 27.5 as compared to benchmark Nifty's 32.8, and hence shows much better return expectation than benchmark. Ratio proves that by taking equivalent risk, fund has very good return profile as compared to others, and therefore deserves a green star on this parameter. Few other important info to note about the fund is that it is majorly a large cap oriented fund with almost 75% allocation to it. And this table here shows how rupees 10,000 SIP would have performed in various time frames and prove exceptional performance this fund has given continuously. So if we calculate, we got total 8 green stars and only 1 yellow star and 1 red star, with higher expense ratio than average being the biggest concern. To summarize, DSP Blackrock Tax Saver Fund is a conservative fund in the ELSS category with a large cap focused portfolio. Its asset under management has grown 2.5 times in last 1 year. Fund's performance has been very consistent and is one of a rare fund which has never performed both below benchmark and category average in calendar returns. Though fund's performance during bear phase is very close to category average. Fund is banking focused with more than 35% allocation to the sector. Fund has got a new fund manager from July 2015. Despite the change, fund's broader investment strategy remains largely unchanged, and so has the performance. Definitely a fund to be included in your ELSS shortlist for its low risk and consistent approach. That is all we have on this topic. Before we close, we just want to let you know about our new book on mutual funds, which is available on Amazon and Flipkart. That is all on this topic. If you have any question, please do write in the comment section below, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Have a great time ahead. Jai Hind.